Welcome back to the Lantern Preview Show. I'm Nick Molica here with Caleb Blake. Ohio State takes on Michigan State in the shoe for their first night game of the season at home, and they're wearing the alternate gray uniforms this week. Caleb, tell me what you like about those gray uniforms.
Yeah, the gray uniforms are beautiful. It's a nice switch up and change room. What we've traditionally seen from Ohio State. They've done the all blacks, they've done the scarlet out. We've seen all of the normal, regular combinations of the jersey, but yeah, all gray it's new, it's fun. It should be interesting to see, if the shoe will be gray with the fans, if the fans show up in gray. We should be in for a pretty good game Saturday night and a pretty fun time.
Yeah, and Ohio State's looking to maintain their undefeated record of 9-0, while Michigan State, they're not having the season that they've been hoping for, going 3-6 so far on the season, and they could surprise Ohio State, being able to shock Ohio State with maybe stopping McCord more in the second half, or maybe stopping TreVeyon Henderson from rushing for over 100 yards on this game. So I want to ask you, Caleb, how do you think Kyle McCord can get started early in this game against Michigan State?
Well, I think a key for the Buckeyes, they'll definitely want to lean on TreVeyon Henderson, as you said. I mean, this is a guy that has proven that he can be, a workhorse for this offense, a centerpiece for this offense, which is crazy to say when you have guys like Emeka Egbuka, Cade Stover, Marvin Harrison Jr. But, I mean, he's gone over 200 yards in both of the last two games against Rutgers and Wisconsin. He's done it throughout most of his career when healthy here at Ohio State. So I think if they can lean on him, that may allow Kyle to kind of, make the easier throws first and kind of get settled into a rhythm. And, that could prove very beneficial for the Buckeyes this weekend.
Yeah, of course. And, if they can get that run game going, and if Kyle McCord clicks in the first half, because, they are a second half team, they're going to be a very dangerous team that come down the stretch, maybe into the Big Ten championship, or even maybe the college football playoff, or those bowl games. And now I want to talk about the defense. They made a key this year to stop the explosive plays, and they've been doing a pretty good job of that. But how can they do an even better job? Because even last week, they gave up that 45-yard run against Rutgers that ended up being that fake tush push. So how can they stop those explosive runs even more?
Well, I think for the most part they've done a good job this season, but yeah, the tush push last week was kind of the first big hiccup, or one of the bigger hiccups, I guess, that we've seen from this defense. I mean, they've been lights out all year also. That was the biggest thing coming in from last season, at least I felt coming into this season, was the big plays against Michigan. That was such an emphasis for the defense, and you don't want to say that they haven't done a great job, because I do believe that they, for the most part, have contained a lot of those explosive plays and have been fairly solid for most of the season. I think it's more so it's a team effort. I think that it's really going to take both sides of the ball to really be in sync, and that they're going to want to have to all be on the same page. And that's offense, defense, and special teams. When we have or when there's a fake punt like there was in the game against Rutgers last week. So it's just kind of making sure that it's all one big unit and all on the same page continuity-wise.
Yeah, Ohio State needs to, work as a team in that first half especially, but also in the second half, because they saw themselves down against Rutgers. And so I think they got to work better in the first half in order to not have to come back or battle as hard in that second half. So make sure that you stay tuned for the Lantern for pregame, during the game, and after the game.